Hi ladies, Mike Goldstein, founder of Easy Dating Coach here, the most efficient dating coach in the country. Today's topic is be this and he won't be able to resist you. I constantly get asked, because I'm a dating coach and I run into people and they go, what is the single most important piece of advice you give to women? And what I'm about to tell you is not number one, but it's number two. Number one is treat online dating like a numbers game and a science experiment, and get to your guy, try to leave emotions out of it. And that's a whole nother video. But today, my second most important piece of advice, which I see the biggest mistake women are making with dating, is not understanding and working with polarity. And I mean polarity within themselves and polarity within the relationship. Now, maybe you're not familiar with polarity. What I mean by that is every sex has both masculine energy and feminine energy. So even myself, I have masculine, I have feminine energy. And so do women. So I see women hopping into their masculine energy on dates and throughout their life. And that's causing men to pull away because they don't want a masculine on masculine relationship. Instead, they're looking for a female partner who's great with feminine energy, and they can't resist this woman. So let's talk about this. So masculine energy is this energy that's go-getter, take charge, get things done. And it's also very future pacing in the sense of once they start planning, in 6 months we're going to do this, in 12 months we're going to do this. So they have a plan. So that's the plan. Feminine energy is more of this lean back, be in the present, be in flow, be in dancing, be in happiness, and leaning back and allowing a man to take charge. So they're not planning, they're in the moment. At a date, they're like, this salmon tastes so wonderful. This is the best I've ever had. They're not planning like, in 2 months we can go to this restaurant. No, they're enjoying the moment and allowing a man to receive appreciation for the moment that he's curated for her. So a man cannot resist a woman that's able to be in her present. Versus the woman who unfortunately, and fortunately all at the same time, that has now entered the workforce, is encouraged to be in her masculine. A lot of male bosses do not understand the value of feminine energy in the workplace, and instead are encouraging them to be like their male counterparts and be masculine all the time. And that means go-getter, get things done, and just be masculine. Now that's a big disadvantage because the feminine energy would actually help us in the workplace, but that's another topic. But since she's encouraged some of you for the last 10 to 30 years to be masculine at work, now you go into dating and it hasn't worked out for a while. And you're like, well, let me put on my work hat, which happens to be masculine, and let me be masculine to solve this problem. I've got it. Let me ask him all these questions. Let me push. Let me keep pushing this topic to make sure we have everything aligned before we even get to the first date on this online dating app. Let me just keep asking. Let me keep pushing. Let me keep telling him what should happen. And he's like, what is happening? I want to provide to her. I want to give to her. Instead, a woman in her feminine is just, I'm here to experience. I'm here to receive whatever you have to offer. So if he says, I would like to take you to this, she's like, that sounds amazing. And isn't so combative. he fights enough with other men. He has to compete with men all day. Where it's not, oh, I don't want to do that. That sounds horrible. No, feminine has some softness, some grace to her. And still has boundaries, of course. Oh, wow, that's a great idea. What could also be cool is if we did X. It would feel so amazing if you could provide X to us. So she's soft and directs traffic. She doesn't push and say, you know what, I booked this for us. He's like, what? I'm supposed to book things. Like, this is I'm planning the date. So he will not be able to resist when you can sit in your feminine, be present, and allow him to provide and be able to receive. And you're going to love this. Turn off that masculine. You don't have to do everything anymore. You don't have to, if you're a single mom, you don't have to take care of the children. You don't have to provide the money. You don't have to do everything. It's now his turn to do some stuff. And you just got to say thank you. And so many other women don't know how to do this because they've just been reinforced for years to be masculine. Because a lot of men didn't see the value in feminine, especially at work. So let's fix this right now and show the world how incredibly useful feminine energy is and how it has this great polarity that allows us to bond together and allows men to be men and women to be women in their truest state. Now, of course, I want both men and women to switch over to feminine or masculine energy when it suits each side. But in dating, a lot of the time, it's nice to have a man be masculine and a woman be feminine, especially in the courting stages. But then also at times, you can go to both sides and help each other out. But having that nice balance will be very, very successful in courting and in long-term relationship. All right, hope that was helpful. Hit like if any of that resonated. And we'll see you next video if you want to watch more. See you next time.